Hey tubers, I had the pleasure to meet world travelers in Toronto today, Ian and Cecil from England. Awesome and friendly couple. They shared their story plans and showed me their cool Land Cruiser. It was really cool to meet them and talk about travel, off-road truck and learn their story. I wish them safe and awesome travel, and who knows, we might meet again somewhere in Australian jungle. By the way, I apologize for audio of this video. The wind was very strong and I forgot my proper mic. Anyway, hope you enjoy and learn something new. Cheers.
Okay, so my name's Ian, and this is my partner Cecil, who's very shy, so she'll be leaving the video very shortly. We're from England. I'm retired from the British military. Cecil's a nurse and she's taking a career break. I've done motorcycle travelling, adventure motorcycle travelling all my life, since I could walk, basically, since I could ride. And we decided that the time was right to buy our overland rig and set off. So I sourced this one from Germany, Switzerland border area about a year ago. Very, very rare truck to find in Europe in this condition. It was a one-owner truck from new. A German couple had built it in Australia and travelled around the world with her. And they'd covered 124,000 miles approximately, which is nothing for this engine, due for an oil change. So I went and saw the truck, bought the truck and brought it back to UK, imported it to England, and then I spent a year refitting the entire inside, apart from the shell and the windows. The entire rear has been rebuilt. New electrics, new plumbing, new furniture. I spent a year, hired a big workshop and got stuck in. There's an aircraft. So we had the date in mind of May this year to leave the UK, and we got in touch with a company called Seabridge in Germany, and they organised all the transport logistics from Liverpool, England to Halifax, Nova Scotia. So we arrived in Halifax on the 23rd of May. We spent 10 days, 11 days on Nova Scotia, and then Prince Edward Island, and now we're driving across Canada towards Alaska. Meeting friends today with a bit of luck in Toronto, friends from Peru that I met on a motorcycle trip while travelling through Peru last year. So we're hoping to meet them this afternoon and a few other friends, and then we're heading for Niagara, and then we're heading west to Alaska. After Alaska, down through the US, down into South America, do all the way down South America again, this time on 4 wheels instead of 2. And then we plan to ship to Africa, and then after a year in Africa, plan to ship to Australia, her birthplace, and then hopefully drive home from Australia.
Man, you live gym life.
Well, I got injured in the British military about 4 years ago now. Just a little accident out in Afghanistan, but 3 years later that led to me getting a pension, a 50% pension value, and we've rented out our house and taken the leap and doing it. So we're on a tight budget, but we're doing so far. So yeah, that's enough about me. She's a Toyota Land Cruiser HZJ79, which is the straight 6 4.2 non-turbo diesel engine with the 1HZ or the HZ1 engine. She's known in Australia for being pretty bulletproof, and the Japanese build. Here we go again.
Another one.
Well, it'll all turn out in the end. The Japanese build 2 versions of this truck. Basically, they build a domestic market and an Australian market version of this truck, and then they build a rest of the world version. And reputedly, the Australian-Japanese version is the better one to have. It's the stronger build. You get 2 cranking batteries, stronger drivetrain, things like that. Is what I'm led to believe. But this is an Australian sourced truck, sourced by the original owners in Queensland, bought brand new in year 2000, and then taken straight to a company called Matilda Motorhomes, who built the rear fiberglass shell. That was 17 years ago, or 18 years ago this August. So when I purchased it, like I said, it needed a complete rebuild and refit, but I spent a year doing that, upgraded all the electrics. We've now got 4 batteries in total, and connected through a split charge relay and everything, so we're doing pretty well. So she's done so far 230,000 kilometres to today, and I've got every single piece of paper receipt for every single oil filter, every single cam belt, everything that's ever been done on the truck. I've got a receipt. So, do you want to take a quick look inside?
Sure, absolutely.
So up in the front, I don't know if you can get in there, but we got the behind the seat, we've got the ARB. Let me just slide that forward for you. It doesn't really go much forward, but we've got the ARB compressor there, which we can do tyre inflation and deflation, and then we've got the ARB diff lockers and the switch gears down here for the diff locker, just built into the dash, quite tidy down there. And then we got basically Thetford cassette toilet, usual pull-out cassette toilet.
Yep.
That's just a panel I built in to vent the fridge and get into the fridge from outside. I can take that panel off and vent it. Propane storage, I had a European system which you just pull into any gas station in Europe and you can fill it with LPG gas, propane gas, through that nozzle there. Yep. Unfortunately that doesn't work in Canada and America, so I've had to strip that system out and just buy a Canadian gas bottle that I fill with a Canadian tyre or whatever.
You did your homework, huh?
Yeah,
you did.
We had to buy the tank here when we got here and it was expensive. It was like $140
right, yeah.
For the tank and the actual adapter to fit our regulator.
Right.
Secondary gas tank, I've got 2 gas tanks. On the HZ79 they come standard 2 gas tanks, 90 litre tanks, 2 of them. So we get about 1,000 kilometres out of the tank full. So, and it's so nice to put in cheap gas in, cheap diesel gas. Have to get it right. Electric hookup, European, but we're not using it because we've got no 110 electrical gear that we use at the moment. And that's the freshwater tank, which is underslung under the back where the spare wheel used to be carried. When I bought the truck, the spare wheel was slung under there, and I decided I wanted to change that around and put a water tank under there. So the truck originally had quite long running boards, which reduced the ground clearance. So as part of my workshop programme, I cut the running boards off and lifted the body line, put the toolboxes on there, and brought the water tank under the rear there. And then just watch this muddy puddle as you come round.
Yeah.
And then we've got the water jerry can, which is actually a solar shower. I fitted a regular tyre valve from Canadian Tire, fitted that on there. I can connect a hose lock connector with a hose pipe shower end, garden sprayer basically. Fill it up with water, stick it on the roof for an hour on a day like today.
And swarm,
Connect the hose, ARB compressor, airline, pressure the tank up to 20 psi and you get a nice powerful shower.
Nice.
Just don't leave it too long because it gets hot.
Yeah.
And it strips your skin. Mounted the spare wheel on the rear. When I originally bought the truck, this had a rear trunk access door, fiberglass. It was real crap, to be honest. It was flimsy fiberglass. It was on an old piano hinge. It leaked water. So as part of the rebuild, I cut it out, re-fiberglassed the whole back. The lights were some real old-fashioned bulb lights. So I re-fiberglassed it all, put the tread plate, aluminium tread plate on there, built a wheel carrier, fitted that, and put the nice LED lights. The real expensive ones, they're actually American. And they're like, each one of those is about $50, but it's worth paying the money rather than cheap Chinese LEDs. But access ladder, just take it up to the solar panels, and I've got a little roof area where I can carry checker plate of the roof. Adds reflective qualities to keep it cool, but it also I've fitted some little eyes where I can store things up there if I need to. Just store the leveling ramps on the ladder, kind of keeps them out of the way. Access panels for the Propex gas heater, which is under the rear bed, and an access panel for the 2 leisure batteries. I've got 240 amp hours of leisure battery. That used to be an Atwood water heater, which was a 20 litre water heater, which was great. It worked, but we don't, to be honest, we don't really use hot water. We don't take hot showers. Very often a nice cool shower on a day like today is more
perfect,
than a hot shower. So I got rid of the weight and I moved 2 brand new leisure batteries into there with all the electrics in there. And we'll take a look in the rear. So the rear was all white fiberglass, pretty horrible 17-year-old design. You've got a central panel on the door there. You can actually open that door separately with a bug screen, security screen. So take a jump inside, my friend, and I'll open some lights so you can get a better view. So I decided to go for a homely, comfortable feel.
Really nicely done. Really nicely done.
I find a lot of expedition vehicles, which she's not a camper van, she's an expedition vehicle for around the world travel. They tend to be a little bit austere. They tend to be a little bit functional and not comfortable at all. So I bought the lightweight furniture ply, carbon fibre, double-sided. The rear there was actually two like jump seats. It was actually a four-seater vehicle and it had two jump seats there with seat belts. So I've literally taken it back to bare fiberglass interior and rebuilt it all.
Your fridge.
Yeah, we got a little. That's a little domestic fridge from the UK. It works on 230 volt, 40 litre, and I run it through an inverter. And so far, with 240 watts of amp hours on the battery, 150 amp solar power, it's keeping the fridge running, no problem at all. And all four batteries from the cranking batteries as well are linked up during the day, so when the engine's running the solar power on, we're running at 14 volts, and the fridge is very little draw on the inverter. 2,000 watts.
Extra space here.
That's another bed.
That's another bed.
Yeah, we've got two beds.
Yeah.
On a hot night, that's a kind of a 3/4 double, and that one's a decent sized 3/4 double as well. 3/4 bed. So if it's too hot and sticky, Cecil can jump down here and we can have a little bit more space on a humid wet night. Lightweight furniture ply, very expensive. It was like $250 for an 8x4 sheet. But it's good quality gear and it doesn't warp, it doesn't flex. So this is the domestic fridge and touring burner, and we can just, I redid all the electrics, so I just got the water pump rigged up there and I can just literally just run cold water from the tank into the sink. But on a day like today it's pretty tepid anyway. So but then because we're quite limited for space, even though it is a bit of a TARDIS, it looks small from the outside, but you actually get more space. I decided that a little work area here would be good, so I built this access to the electrics, but it also doubles up as a workbench, computer station,
like a table,
do some work like a station, So, and we got the electric feed into the solar controllers, and it's not pretty, but I know how everything works. I
that is most important, right?
Exactly. I didn't want to bury electrics. And make
you need easy access just in case, right?
Just in case. You never know. You blow a fuse, you want to find it straight away. So switch panel controls all the LED lighting. We've got kitchen lighting on. We can go red or white on that. We quite like the red on the night time. It, especially if you've got starlit light, doesn't ruin your night vision. You can sit inside and go out and see.
And it looks happy.
And it looks cool. It does look cool. It makes it romantic. It actually feels warmer with the red lighting as well. I fitted, we've got LED lighting all around here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're actually quite effective as well. Just slim LEDs around there. And a couple of fans rigged up in the corner that we control on a fan switch. And we've got an extractor system, which is just a literally 12 volt computer fan, literally just pushed in that hole. That one just draws real low amps, and it just draws the air away, and there's one there as well to take a heat out from the microwave housing. And then we've got some switch panels over there for we've got a TV. We don't watch TV, it's just for watching a movie on a cold night. We've got some movies loaded onto a little tiny memory pen, and we just sit and watch a movie if it's a cold wet night or something. And then pan drawer down at the bottom. The beauty of having a smaller fridge is you get an extra storage area. Table storage over here, which actually when the bed is converted back into a we quite like it as a big seating area, but when it's a dining area, the table just goes on a metal pole in the middle there, and that's a access door through to the cab. We can actually just open that door. It was security for shipping. If you row shipping, roll on, roll off shipping, you want to prevent the crew getting access from the cab, because they have access to the cab the whole time. There have been reports of things being stolen. And then we've just got the bathroom shower room. So we've got a sink, shower, and Thetford electric flush toilet in there.
Thank you very much, guys. Good luck in your trip. Hope you enjoy it. And always keep in touch, guys.
And we'll be looking forward to looking at your tube. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.